Well, good morning. You can see I'm in full sabbatical mode. Just got back from dropping my car off at the service center to get an oil change, and I had a nice walk in the morning drizzle. Already today, I've had the opportunity to have conversation with my colleague and friend Nasser, who is a professor in medical sciences in Algeria. He and I share a common interest in problem-based learning, and his concern is what he calls traditional methods of teaching in the universities in his country stifle creative thinking and make it difficult for people to be good problem solvers, which is, of course, important for people in the medical professions. But he argues more broadly that critical thinking and problem solving is an essential skill for people in any sector as we move forward into the future. I'd love to get him on a chat with us, and perhaps we will in the future. This is just a kind of a preview of the next week, the second week of our first session of our Higher Ed Next Steps learning group. I thank those of you that have engaged with the content and with one another, and I encourage those of you that haven't gotten started yet that it's not too late and the burden is not too great for you to become a part of our group. I'm looking forward to gathering together in a live meeting via Zoom in about a week. That would be on the first Saturday of March at 08:30 hours Pacific time. And I'll provide more information to you on email and in our Slack group about that very soon. I've been thinking about a couple of things. Number one, engagement in learning, maybe for personal purposes, maybe for professional purposes, what motivates us, what detracts from our ability to take charge of our own learning, and how do we harmonize our own personal interests and curiosities with the needs and you might say the demands of our professional roles in the institutions we work for. So as we finish up this first session of our HENS group and look for toward the second, what I'd like to suggest is that as I've listened to what some of you have said, as we've talked, as I've read your posts, I think it will be important that we move into a time of differentiation in our learning, that we will do some study on our own or in small groups, and then come back together at the conclusion of a period of time to share with one another, either in a live forum, through some written response, or maybe video. So more to come on that as well. I wish you well on this, at least Oregon, drizzly, cool morning. But wherever you are, I'm glad to have some association with you, and I look forward to learning with you further as we move forward in our HENS group. Thank you.